Hello, everyone. This is Janice again with the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce. We are sorry for the interruption. It is a technical interruption. We did not have any control over, but we'll be back shortly. Give us a few moments, and we will be back up really soon. In the meantime, let's go and watch videos from our sponsors.
Today's video conference is brought to you in partnership by Clean Power Alliance and the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce, South Bay, Los Angeles area.
And we are back, and with us here is Andre. We are very sorry about that. Sometimes we get these glitches. We don't have any control over it. It just happens. So we just have to make the best of it, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, Andre. So I'm pretty sure you can come back to where we left off a little bit,
Yes.
but I wanted to quickly ask, what are what do you have in place to help businesses during the pandemic, like the COVID-19 situation right now?
Absolutely. So, Janice, are you able to mute? I'm getting some echo.
Okay.
Okay. Can you give me a thumbs up, Janice, that you can hear me? Thank you. Okay. To answer your question, we have Heartland Capital, which is our lending division. And over the last few months, I've had the pleasure of assisting over 250 small business owners in Southern California with applying for the PPP loan. And so Heartland Capital, which I'm going to go into in the presentation in just a moment, we have 9 different lending programs. One is SBA, and it's through that program that we've been able to help so many business owners receive the PPP loan and receive those funds to help them during this very challenging time having to do with the pandemic, COVID-19. So with that said, that's actually a great segue into the next portion of my presentation. And if you'll bear with me here, I'm going to share my screen. And here we go. All right. Heartland Capital Fund Your American Dream. So 99% of American companies are small businesses. Small businesses need financing every 12 to 18 months when growing. Today, only 26% of small businesses are able to get the financing they need. Okay. Capital solves financial headaches for small businesses. The power of our marketplace. So Heartland Capital, we have a marketplace of over 75 lenders. You can see American Express, Bank of America, Chase, Lending Club, Cabbage. We have banks that are part of our marketplace, and then we have lenders that are non-banks that are part of our marketplace. Again, we have over 75 lenders in our marketplace. These are the different lending programs that we have. So term loan, credit card, SBA loan, short-term loan, line of credit, equipment financing, commercial mortgage, merchant cash advance, and account receivables financing. Here you'll see a quick product comparison guide. So if I want to call everyone's attention to the business line of credit, because I think during this pandemic, most, if not all, business owners now, if they already have a business line of credit, they've most likely seen the value of having it, and also they're probably looking into increasing that loan amount, that line amount. And if those of us that don't have a business line of credit are in need of one, that is a terrific business credit product to have in place, especially for an emergency purposes like what we're going through with the pandemic. So for the business line, you can see that they go up to $250,000, and we can provide funds in as soon as 24 hours. So Heartland Capital is America's leading small business lending marketplace. There's a simple online application that takes about, on average, 15 minutes to complete. We have over 75 lending partners that compete to bring you the best loan option. And we provide fast fundings, oftentimes within 24 to 48 hours. A quick quote: "The person I worked with was very nice and everything was very smooth. I got the money quickly and was especially happy about the 6% rate at the beginning of the loan." So this is a quick snapshot of the customer experience. So when I have assisted over 250 clients with the PPP loan, most have gone through this customer experience phases. They receive a get started email, then they go to our landing page, they begin the lending application, and then they get a confirmation email that their application has been received. Number one, here in the lending process, the customer is invited to submit a completed online app. Then their application, they receive offers. Their application is actually assigned to a funding manager, which will contact the merchant and go over the different loan solutions. They'll receive an offer from different lenders. We'll match them up with the best offer, and the customer receives an electronic loan document for digital signature to accept the offer, similar to DocuSign. And then the funds are deposited directly into merchants' bank accounts. On average, this process takes between 5 and 6 business days, but the funds can be deposited as fast as 24 hours, depending on the lending product. Another quick quote: "With American Express, it was sort of hokey. I really had no visibility. With Heartland Capital, I had visibility of the whole thing. I knew when it was funded. I knew what the margin was going to be." Capital is a win-win. More money, less work, better results. In order to qualify, I'd like to share that a business owner needs to be in business for at least 6 months or more. Their business needs to earn, on average, at least $100,000 in annual sales, or average out at a little over $8,300. They need to be able to provide 3 consecutive bank statements. And this is key: have a credit score of 550 or better. At the beginning of the presentation, I shared with you I was a business banker for Wells Fargo Bank for 4 years in Newport Beach. I helped many, many business owners apply for business credit. In my experience as a business banker, I noticed that on average, the bank wanted to see a credit score of 640 or better. Being that we have a marketplace of lenders, bank and non-bank lenders, we're able to open up business credit to more small business owners, and potentially they've had to tap into their personal credit, and therefore their credit score may not be in the high 600s or in the 700s. Well, our solution provides business credit to even those that have a 550 FICO score or better. Here are some common reasons why small businesses frequently need to raise capital, which many of you are probably in one of these phases: needing new equipment to cover payroll, inventory, cash flow issues, if someone is launching a new product or they need capital for marketing, outsourcing website development and SEO, navigating seasonal challenges, building a new location, expanding and renovating an existing location, and pay for healthcare. And these are a few of the frequently asked questions that we receive. Will this hit my credit? So Heartland Capital does a soft pull to help match you with the right lender. What are the rates or options? Heartland only gives estimates with matched lenders, getting you pre-qualified offers. Do you have to give your personal info to get offers? Heartland needs enough info to match you with probable lenders. Without it, you may not receive many variable offers. And we want to be able to provide multiple offers. That goes to another benefit. When you go through a bank, you're limiting your application to that one bank and that credit pool to one bank. You're putting all your eggs in one basket. By applying through myself and Heartland Capital, we can provide multiple offers and provide you different options so that you are maximizing that application and that inquiry. The next question: if I can get money through my bank, why consider Heartland? Heartland is a great alternative to traditional lending. With one application, we can get you many different options to compare and consider, which expands on what I just mentioned. And our rates expensive. Rates for loans are dependent on the health of your business. Heartland works hard to find you the most competitive rates. Quick quote: cash flow is critical, and it allowed me to get to the point in my business plan to continue operations as scheduled. The process was not time consuming, and after applying, I was presented several options. Within a day or two of submitting my information, I had money in the bank. Capital at your fingertips. Why choose Heartland? We have an extended suite of product solutions for all industries, primarily payment processing, credit and debit card processing, be it online on a website for e-commerce, online ordering for restaurants, for example. We have point of sale systems for restaurants, point of sale systems for retail. We have mobile devices for businesses on the go. We have industry-leading customer service and customer loyalty, a level of professionalism and expertise that earns your trust, face-to-face relationship management through myself as my client's permanent relationship manager, and we have a 3-year price guarantee. Going back to the products and solutions, we offer full-service payroll. We offer full-service HR. We have a team of HR professionals that help our business clients protect their company, manage their employees, and help them stay compliant with the labor laws. There's been no other time that being compliant with the labor laws and being compliant with regards to how COVID-19 is affecting businesses and their employees. Our HR professionals give industry and state-specific consultations that are unlimited HR consultations to our clients, taking advantage of that optional program. Thank you, FACCSLAA, for the opportunity to provide you with this presentation in regards to myself as a Senior Product Advisor and Relationship Manager for Heartland and our product offerings. Oh, Janice, you're muted. You're muted. There you go.
How's that? Did you still hear echoing, or we're okay now?
I think we're okay now. Thank you.
So thank you for that information. That was quite a lot to chew, basically, but very, very informative. Now, a lot of the vendors or a lot of our business owners have been closed doors for the last few weeks now due to the mandated quarantine and closures. How can Heartland still be of service to the business people that are not open at the moment?
That's a great question. The PPP loan is been extended through August 8th. So it's not too late as a business owner to get the application process started and apply for the PPP loan through myself, through Heartland Capital, and we'll be able to match you up with an SBA approved lender, just so that everyone in attendance knows. We don't charge a fee to apply for the PPP loan. There's no obligation to take the PPP loan. Whether you go through your bank or through us, the PPP loan is universally the same in terms of the terms and conditions and the guidelines. Only SBA approved lenders can offer the PPP loan, and we have over 75 SBA approved lenders within our marketplace. So for those businesses that are temporarily closed down right now, if they haven't already applied for that loan, that is one crucial area that I can assist you and them with if they haven't done so already. If it is a restaurant, we offer online ordering, and we actually have a promotion right now, which is 90 days free online ordering. So Heartland will actually not charge any fees to the business owner to be set up with our online ordering solution. We have seen a huge increase in restaurants utilizing our online ordering solution within their existing website for their restaurant. This brings incredible value to those business owners that own restaurants, because many have used delivery services like Uber Eats or Postmates, Grubhub. And if you're one of those business owners, you know how expensive it is to utilize those third-party apps and delivery services. If you aren't utilizing online ordering, please consider it, because you can have your clients, your customers go onto your site order from your site, you receive the order, and then they can come and pick it up themselves and do takeout, carry out. If you happen to have someone that is one of your employees that goes out and does deliveries, perfect. You can offer that option as well. So that lending piece with the PPP loan, the online ordering piece, even though businesses may be scaling back or temporarily shut down, payroll is still a component, and HR is still a component to make sure that businesses are staying in compliance with the labor laws. So we and myself are able to assist businesses to help them manage their employees and help them stay in compliance with the labor laws. So in essence, all of the business solutions that I spoke about in today's presentation are areas that all businesses can still look at and still improve upon and still make more efficient and make it easier to do business. And this is the time that if things have slowed down, if you're shut down, many of you are most likely reviewing different services providers that you have, looking at the expenses, looking at the benefits and the value that you're receiving. So if anyone has any questions, please enter them into the chat, or please, go ahead and ask me a question. But I truly believe that all of our solutions can be applicable and can offer benefit during this very challenging time.
People are asking through my portal and my YouTube channel as well too. One of the reasons why they have something like Heartland on their back office is because of compliance. And with people right now having less job or no job, how is that affecting that reporting? How is that going to affect their compliance? And another question is, once all of this is over, how do they come prepare for the new normal of doing things, such as touchless registries, registration or cashiers? Is that going to be provided by Heartland, or that transition to the normal way of putting input, in the computer or something? Would that be supported by Heartland if they choose to go into the touchless type of technology?
Yes. So 2 areas that we offer touchless benefits and value. In terms of the payment processing, we have a terminal that you can use Apple Pay, for example, which is touchless. We have a new component that we are rolling out so that through a text, the customer can make the payment. Of course, I mentioned that we have the online ordering and the e-commerce solution, so that is touchless as well. In terms of payroll, we have Heartland Hire, which provides online onboarding of new hires. So for those of you that will be hiring or are hiring, we have an online onboarding tool where instead of having to look for and search for and obtain all of the new hire paperwork and new hire forms to hand to that new hire, have them fill everything out, and then you manually taking time out of your day and entering that information into your payroll system, we have Heartland Hire where you can send that new hire an email from their cell phone, from their computer. They can complete all of the new hire paperwork. If you already have an employee handbook, you can attach a PDF of your employee handbook, and our system will obtain an electronic signature from that employee that goes to you staying in compliance and also protecting yourself, because now you can show, I did provide the employee handbook and they signed off on it and they provided a signature. So with regards to being touchless, that online onboarding feature that we have where you don't have to hand any paperwork or accept any paperwork is touchless. That's the benefit there. And then also it's a time saver, it's an inconvenience, because you as a business owner don't have to spend time in entering all of that into the payroll site. So those are a couple of ways that we're providing some touchless benefits. Great question, Jenna.
Great. Yes, yes. And you see, I have a lot of questions. For contractual workers, and say, for example, businesses that send out their employees, say, for example, the healthcare industry, where they send out healthcare workers to people's homes or nursing registries or things of that sort. And right now, I think a lot of businesses are going to transfer or transition into some sort of a what we did before, home service type of servicing to the clients. Now, is there a way for them to I mean, is there a software that they can use to implement, and they can clock in and clock out remotely and input their services that's done that is outside of the brick and mortar?
I'm glad you asked, Janice. Great question. So we actually offer a solution named Heartland Time. So it's actually our proprietary software that our business clients can enroll into. And we do have an app for it. So for those businesses that have W-2 employees or 1099 contractors that are out in the field, they can utilize the app to clock in and clock out. And one of the most exciting features of Heartland Time and the app is that we have geo fencing so that you can make sure that that individual is clocking in from an actual work site, that they're not clocking in while they're still at home or they're in the car on their way to that job site. So we do have that geo fencing capability. We also have facial recognition software. So for business owners that have a physical location that their employees work from, if they institute our software on their computer, on their tablet, the employee can actually come up and they can clock in by looking at the camera, and it uses the facial recognition technology. They can also program a pin and then clock in and clock out with that pin. The additional benefit of utilizing our time and attendance software called Heartland Time is that all of the data, with one click of a button on our payroll site, the data will transfer in to the actual payroll grid. So you as the business owner are not having to manually enter all the hours. All of that data transfers over, it sweeps over into the grid, and then you can review it and then submit the payroll for processing. So that's a great convenience that we offer through our payroll site. We have a tab for Heartland Time where you can access the data, access the reports. As an owner and administrator, you can make corrections. You can use Heartland Time to create schedules. And another feature is that employees can see their schedules on their phone. If they're looking to, if they're not available, they can drop a shift, they can pick up a shift, they can put in PTO requests. And so it's a terrific application and software that we have available. So great question, Janice.
Is that an extra charge to have that application?
Great question. So yes, there is an extra charge, of course. It is a very valuable, convenient, and time-saving solution. So there is a fee for that solution. Um, it's charged monthly for a base fee for the solution. And then for the number of active employees, there's a fee per employee. So the beauty of that is that I'm able to customize that for my clients. And going back to maybe 25 minutes ago when you asked me about the billing in terms of payroll. So again, we charge based on the frequency. We charge on the actual number of payments, not on the active employees, but the number of payments. So those employees that are actually paid on that payroll, whether there's a delivery charge, a delivery of a package or not, with live checks and pay stubs and reports, that's optional. That's not required. I actually recommend and really push my clients to go paperless, save paper, save that delivery charge. My goal is not to charge more fees to my clients. It is to provide convenience and valuable benefits through our service. So base fee, number of payments, whether there's a delivery. There are a few other components. For example, if we're bundling in the HR program. So really quickly, I wanted to touch on the HR program that we offer. We have a team of HR professionals. They're SHRM certified, that's Society of Human Resources certified professionals that we have on our payroll site. You never have to leave our payroll site to access payroll, to access Heartland Hire for the online onboarding, to access the HR support center. You can see bios and photos and of the different HR professionals. You can contact them unlimited by phone, by email, by chat, and get consultations. They will create a custom employee handbook for your company. So you do a questionnaire for us, then you schedule a consultation with one of the HR pros. They'll complete that consultation with you, and then within about 10 business days, they will turn around a custom employee handbook to you in a PDF and working doc. That's an incredible turnaround when it comes to the employee handbook. In the industry, I've had clients that have come from other payroll companies that shall be unnamed, but they've been strung along for 3 months, 6 months plus with promises of that employee handbook. And we do business differently. We have different values and different practices, which really goes to the heart of the reason that I chose Heartland. Again, the core values of being honest, being transparent, and being fair. So I wanted to touch on that HR component, which is optional. I recommend it to all of my clients because having that in place, it's like insurance. You having that insurance in the event that you get in that car accident. You may never get into the accident, but if you don't have it and you do get in the accident, you really wish you had it. Having the HR program in place, utilizing the HR pros to help you stay in compliance with the labor laws, having them put an employee handbook in place. There are many business owners that don't have an employee handbook. And if they don't have an employee handbook and they don't have a drug policy in that handbook, if they were to have an employee doing drugs at the workplace and they terminate that employee can get legal representation and can sue that employer. That's happened. That has happened. And employers have had to pay, to that employee for that lawsuit. They've had to into the thousands of dollars. I'm talking $50,000, $75,000 in a lawsuit like that. But having the employee handbook, having those policies in place, providing that to the team, getting that signature acknowledgement that they received it, can really protect that company from that type of lawsuit. And on average, an employee lawsuit can cost an employer upwards of $125,000. We do not charge $125,000 for our HR program. But again, I customize that for my clients and based on their needs. So the employee handbook, it's custom, it's included, unlimited consultations. The HR support center provides a library, an online library of the different labor laws. There are tools like employee and HR employment forms, checklists, and guides, and even HR training. So thank you for the question, Janice. And I'm really happy that I was able to share a little bit more and expand a little bit more on the HR component, because many business owners need help because they don't know all of the labor laws and they don't know how to handle different situations with COVID-19, with testing, with a family member or a son or daughter being home, or them having potential symptoms and then going and getting tested. So the COVID-19 paid sick leave, there are many questions with regards to that. Our HR professionals can give unlimited consultations. And then in addition to that, they send an email recap to our clients so that they have something that they can refer back to. So it's an incredible solution that we have.
Wow. Well, Kat, I think we have a viewer question, don't we?
Forgot to unmute. Yes, we do actually. We have Doc Alerning with a question. Do you take refi of an existing equipment loan?
Do you take refi of an existing equipment loan? That is a great question, Dr. Aluning. I, again, as a senior product advisor and a relationship manager, I'm not a funding manager with our Heartland Capital lending division. We do offer equipment financing as part of one of our 9 lending programs. So it's a great question that you have. I will do this. I promise you, I will get the answer for you. I am the type of person that if I don't know, I'll find the answer versus making something up. I'm going to be honest always. So I will find out if we can provide you financing for equipment so that you can pay off the existing loan that you have on that piece of equipment. And my commitment to you is to get back to you next week with that. Thank you, Dr. Aluning, for that question.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it's just valuable information. I am just kind of blessed to be in this platform wherein we have the opportunity to ask questions to these professionals. It seems like Heartland is an all-around complete HR solution for any business out there. I can't seem to think of any company that will not at least get benefit from any one of the services that you offer. And that's quite reassuring that we have you in the chamber so that when people ask for those types of services, we can point them to the right direction. And you have certainly presented your skill in really explaining your services and every single detail with this short period of time that we've given. So thank you for that, Andre. And you come very, very prepared. So
Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Kat. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone in attendance. I really appreciate this opportunity to share with everyone the benefits and value of Heartland as a business solutions technology company that was established in 1997. Again, a quick recap. We offer payment processing, we offer payroll, we offer human resources, a time and attendance solution, time clock, Heartland Time, and then business capital. So if whether you're in a place that you're looking at other options or not, think of me as a resource. I've had the pleasure and great satisfaction over the last few months to help, like I said, over 250 small business owners get the application process started for the PPP loan. So whether, and by the way, you don't have to be an existing client of Heartland to apply through us for any of our lending products or for the PPP loan. But please, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, or in the future, I can be of assistance. Whether you're looking to make a change or not, I'm here for you. Please think of me as a resource. And Janice and Kat, thank you very much for this opportunity to participate in today's meeting. Thank you very much.
well, before we leave, we want to give you the opportunity to let the viewers know where to reach you and how to find you.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
What I'll do is, will everyone see if I use the private chat or?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I'll just give everyone my phone number. This
I
is my
can put it
direct
on
number.
there, I think.
322 6068. 949 322 6068. That's my cell phone. And then my email address is ANDRE, Andre, period, Aguirre, AGUIRRE, at heartland.us. ANDRE, period, AGUIRRE, at Heartland, HEART, land.us. There we go. Perfect. And there's a period in between my first and last name in my email address, everyone.
Okay.
So it is Andre Aguirre at heartland.us. Again, I live and work from Irvine in Orange County. I've been to multiple, chamber networking events and have the pleasure of meeting many of you. And there's my email address. Perfect. Thank you, ladies. And again, phone number is 949-322-6068.
Wonderful. So we are at the last bit of our segment. Thank you so much for being with us here today on a Friday afternoon, Andre. It has been a pleasure. Thanks, Kat, for always being here. And Kat, by the way, is the host for the Kat Iniba Halo Halo which will be transitioned again and be online again and first part of September. So watch out for that. We have a lot of exciting activities and events that is coming from the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, and we are hoping that Heartland would become one of our regulars to either subscribe or to do advertising with us. So that will be something that we will welcome from Heartland. Thank you again, and this has been a pleasure. This has been a good talk with Andre and Heartland, and we are looking forward for another one. And Kat, can you please share what we have for next Friday?
Yes, next Friday we have Fred Doctoso. He will be on from Mabuhay Credit Union. He's also our VP of membership here at the Philippine Chamber of Commerce. And on August 3rd, we actually have a networking mixer that's happening Monday, August 3rd at 6 p.m. For more information, please check out our Philippine Chamber of Commerce South Bay LA area Facebook page. All of the information will be on there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you. And you guys have a wonderful and safe weekend. Please make sure to still continue to stay safe distance within each other. Please avoid gatherings, wear your mask, and pray so that all of this will come to pass very soon. Thank you, everyone. Have a pleasant weekend.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.